It is February 3rd, 2017. We're here at 1715 Missouri Street in San Diego, California, 92109. We're going to inspect the main sewer line for this house. We're on the rooftop here. Going to go through the original 3-inch cast iron vent. This will lead directly down to the beginning of the sewer main for this house, which has only one bathroom. Here's our transition to our horizontal line. So we're now in the main sewer line right off this bathroom. This is a 4-inch cast iron pipe. Like maybe a little piece of dental floss on the bottom of the pipe right there. Should not be flushed down the line. Not going to cause any problems, but don't want to flush that down. Little pockets of buildup on the bottom and walls of the pipe here. A little bit of debris right there in the system, but again, nothing too bad right now. See a little bit more dental floss there. Still in cast iron pipe. So again, you can see there's some small mounds of buildup and deposits and scale on the pipe, but again, nothing severe at this point. Okay, we've now transitioned right here from cast iron. We're now into clay pipe. We do have one single root intrusion right here. We'll go back and mark and locate that where that's at the property. A second root intrusion here. Here we have the T-junction. This should be picking up the other house, which connects into right along the back fence that separates the two, is about where they come together. We're going to continue to push down through this line here. A small buildup on the top of the pipe there. Looks like it might be a very small root intrusion, possibly starting to get in there. Okay, here we have another T-junction. Depending on where we're at, this could be the one that ties in the second house, and the other one could be another clean-out access point that was put in. We'll locate those. All this clay looks good for this long distance. Some small buildup in the top of the pipe there. Could be a small intrusion or just some other little buildup from debris in the line, but nothing heavy that needs to be serviced. Okay, here's our transition into plastic greenbelt pipe that the city would have put in the alleyway, and here's the end of the sewer main. So from the top of the roof vent, we're at about 120 feet out approximately, including the vertical, where it dumps into the city line. So we're now going to go ahead and pause the video to pull back and locate the two T-junctions as well as the two larger root intrusions. Okay, so we've gone ahead and located the T-junction here, and this is in fact the second one we passed, and this is where the back house is connecting into. This is right in front of the fence line separating the two properties. So as we back up here, we're going to encounter a second T-junction, and we did notice that, here's the second T-junction. We did notice that in the laundry room there was a toilet actually, and then a clean-out plug on the floor. So there actually must have been a separate line that was put in or always been there. So that's probably where this line junctions in right here. So the laundry and or toilet are dumping in off of this T-junction right here. You can see not too far from there. Now immediately right here is where we have our second intrusion that we found that was larger. So we're going to go ahead and put our camera here. We're going to pause the video to locate where this is at. Okay, we've located this root intrusion, which is, again is part of the T-junction fitting. And this is a little over 2 feet deep, about 2.5 feet deep, and it is actually under the concrete pad that was poured for the shed that's in the backyard. So there's actually a washer-dryer unit sitting in the garage over this specific spot. We did mark the pipe on the outside 2 areas to pinpoint where it's at, but again, it's under a concrete deck that the shed is placed on. So again, that's the smaller intrusion we have right there. We're now going to go ahead and back up to the first intrusion we had, which was the larger right there. So we're now going to go ahead and pause the video once again to go ahead and locate this on the property. Okay, we've gone ahead and located this root intrusion in this clay pipe. It is approximately 1 feet 7 inches deep, so it's 19 inches deep. It is marked in the backyard with a green flag denoting the roots at 19 inches. This is just, the line leaves the back of the house and heads towards the alleyway, and this spot is about 8 feet away from the house. As you go towards the little crosswalk that comes in when you enter from the side gate, there's a little concrete pathway, and it's just before it reaches that as it's headed towards the alleyway. So that's all marked out. So not very large enough right now to cause probably any issues, but it will need to be maintained and or possibly a clean out put in so that it can be snaked and maintained easier than from here by the house level. So we're coming back up through the cast iron here. We want to make sure there's no other T-junctions or clean outs that we did miss. But at this point we're now back under the house as far as we've traveled here. So there's not going to be other access points. Come back up at a little bit quicker pace here as we come in reverse. Just made our transition. We're coming up the vertical pipe right now. And here we're back outside the house. And again, here we're on the rooftop. So that concludes this recording.